Yeah, I am. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Fantastic. Well, that wasn't my question. I hope I didn't use it there.
That's
So,
okay.
I guess I'd start by asking, are you vegan?
I am not, at least not currently. Um,
Okay. So, maybe you haven't really been through the sort of reasoning on that. So, I just kind of walk you through it quickly. If there was a holocaust of humans taking place, like say that we replaced the animals with humans, you'd probably consider that morally wrong to support?
I would.
Okay. And the animal holocaust as it is right now, do you support that?
I don't. Um,
So you're vegan?
I ran for years.
Pardon me?
Not a vegan. I didn't live in an area where being a vegan was um, something you could necessarily do. But I was a vegetarian. I didn't eat any meat. I developed a thyroid disorder that has that made it very difficult for me to eat certain things, and where my health was being very badly affected. So, like, I can't eat soy. I can't eat soy foods and soy products and things that, like, I have to be very careful. Even now, I have to be careful.
Okay.
Um, I
So,
have
but you
wanted
do
to be.
you do in fact support the animal holocaust though. I mean, you buy the products of it. So it's not accurate to say you don't support it. You would agree that you do support it, right?
Um, yeah, I mean, I buy the products.
Okay. So then my question would be, what is it that's true of the humans that if true of that's true of the animals that if true of the humans would cause you to support that holocaust?
I'm confused. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Sure, yeah. So I've given you two situations, right? So we have the animal holocaust and we have just an equivalent human holocaust where the animals are replaced with humans. You support one, you wouldn't support the other. So I'm asking what's true of the one that, if true of the other, would cause you to support it? What is it that's true of the animals that, if true of the humans, would cause you to say that Holocaust would be ethical to support? Now
Uh,
for the record, it's a strong gotcha question. It's not an unfair question, but this is the kind of question that I think people can't produce good answers to. And a good answer would just be, take the question off the table by just saying I'll be vegan. So, but what is your answer to that question? What's true of the one that, if true of the other, would cause you to support it?
Actually asking myself
Yeah, no, that's honest. I
if
appreciate that.
um, if it came to the survival of myself and my family to hurt other people, what would I do? And I
That's not the question.
don't
That's
feel
slightly
like
different.
Oh, ask yourself. Hold on.
Well, wait, that's a slightly different question. So the
Right,
question
but
wasn't
hold
if it
on.
came.
well, I
Well,
mean,
wait. So the
right.
question wasn't if it came down to your survival, what would you do, right? So the question is just what's true of that human holocaust, right? That if true of the true of the animal holocaust, that if true of the human holocaust would cause you to support it. So the kind of answers you could give, you could say, well, it's, for example, the intelligence of the beings in question. Now, I don't think you'd give an answer like that because the result there would be it would be okay to holocaust low intelligence humans, right? You might say, well, I could give other examples, but that's the kind of answer you could give. We're looking for something true of the one that, if true of the other, would cause you to say it's ethical to support. Not asking about in some survival situation or something. It's a different question.
All right, so taking survival of myself and my family off the table. That's where I feel um would be the situation where I would even question whether or not I could support harm to humans. I'm not sure. I don't know about that even.
Okay,
So
but so that's technically the answer
that's
that you.
off the
Pardon me.
yeah.
So
So that's taking that off the table, right?
well,
Um,
technically, that answer is a category error. I could explain why. Um, so if I ask you what's true of the one that, if true of the other, would cause you to support it, if you pick something that doesn't fall in the category true of the one, right, it's just going to be a category error. So if you say something like, oh, the fact that the beings in question are like, multicolor and can travel through solid objects, I'd just be like, oh, well, that answers a category error, right? Because that's not actually something true of animals, right? If you say, I have to kill them for my survival, it's not actually something true of animals. So providing that kind of answer would be a category error. We're looking for something true of animals that, if true of humans, would cause you to say, yeah, it's ethical to Holocaust them. Now, I'll say this also, like, if you're just a generally, like, kind of empathetic, decent person, which I don't know you at all, but I would just give you the benefit of the doubt and assume you are. You might just have the honest answer might just be there's not something, right? But if that's the answer, then your ethics would commit you to veganism.
I can only tell you why I am not a vegan right now, which is because I've asked my family to go to be a vegan, and they refuse.
Okay.
And
so let's process that answer through the question.
Hold on.
So just 1 second. So if it were the case that there was a human Holocaust, well, wait. If it were a human Holocaust,
we've got a lot of questions.
But just to be clear about the question, if it were the case that your family, right. If your family were supporting the human, if the family were supporting the human Holocaust,
I don't disagree.
The question would be,
I don't think that.
Hey, wait! I've been muted. What is this?
Justified, and at this point, I'm sort of just in a bad place personally, and am doing something that I would agree with you is not ethically justified.
Oh, well, that's surprising. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't. I agree with the argument. I can't force my family to do it, and I'm not in a place